The first weeks of 2025 have brought a wave of change to the Middle East. After years of conflict and turmoil, a fragile hope for peace emerges. The region stands at a crossroads. Old conflicts simmer, while new dynamics reshape the geopolitical landscape. From the rubble of war, a cautious optimism takes root. The most significant development is the potential Israel Hamas ceasefire. After 15 months of brutal conflict, both sides are engaged in intense negotiations. The stakes are high. Success could pave the way for a more lasting peace. Failure could plunge the region back into chaos. Meanwhile, Lebanon and Syria are undergoing their own transformations. In Lebanon, a new government is working to rebuild the nation after years of political deadlock and conflict with Israel. Syria, still reeling from the fall of Bashar al-Assad, faces a daunting reconstruction effort. These are delicate times. The path forward is fraught with challenges, but the potential rewards, a more peaceful and prosperous Middle East, make these efforts worth pursuing. The world watches and waits, hoping for the best, but prepared for the unexpected. The Israel-Hamas ceasefire negotiations are a delicate dance on a razor's edge. Both sides harbor deep mistrust, born of decades of violence. Yet the desire for peace, or at least a respite from war, seems to be outweighing the pull of old hatreds. The agreement, if finalized, would be implemented in phases. The first phase involves a prisoner exchange. Hamas would release all hostages, including several Israelis. In return, Israel would release a significant number of Palestinian prisoners. This initial exchange is crucial. It would build confidence and create momentum for further talks. The second phase is even more complex. It involves an Israeli withdrawal from Gaza's population centers. This would be accompanied by a surge in humanitarian aid to the beleaguered territory. The return of displaced Palestinians to their homes would also be negotiated. The final phase, if reached, would tackle the most challenging issues. These include the fate of the remaining hostages, the complete Israeli withdrawal from Gaza, and a comprehensive reconstruction plan for the devastated territory. This would require painful concessions from both sides and the sustained support of the international community. While the world focuses on the Israel-Hamas talks, other shifts are occurring in the region. In Lebanon, a new government led by President Joseph Aoun and Prime Minister Nawaf Salam is trying to assert its authority. The country is struggling to recover from the devastating 2024 conflict with Israel. The new leadership faces a monumental task. They must rebuild the shattered economy and heal sectarian divisions. Adding to the complexity is the diminished influence of Hezbollah. The once dominant Shia militant group has seen its power wane. This is partly due to the fallout from the 2024 war with Israel. The group also faces internal divisions and growing public discontent. Meanwhile, Syria is slowly emerging from the ashes of the Assad regime. The country is in ruins after years of brutal civil war. An interim government backed by the international community is struggling to establish control. Their focus is on rebuilding basic infrastructure and restoring essential services. The Middle East in 2025 is a region in flux. The potential for peace coexists with the risk of renewed conflict. The outcome of the Israel-Hamas negotiations will have a profound impact. A successful agreement could usher in a new era of cooperation. Failure could ignite a conflagration that engulfs the entire region. The international community has a vital role to play. The United States will need to exercise deft diplomacy. The approach to Iran will also be crucial. Will it revive the nuclear deal or pursue confrontation? The challenges are daunting, but so are the opportunities. A peaceful and prosperous Middle East benefits the world. It is a goal worth striving for, despite the risks. The coming months will be critical in determining whether the glimmers of hope can be transformed into lasting peace.